This is the tale of two heroes. It's from a comic book. I couldn't read the story because of speech bubbles and stuff, had to make it up from context, but it basically revolves around these two protagonists, Mahogany Sentinel and Mercury Storm. Sentinel is a dutiful, compassionate, calculating soul who uses her superhuman strength and waterbending to gain an edge in every rowing competition. Then Mercury is a creative trickster, all grit and grind, powered by prismatic motors of creativity and random impulses. He uses his booming voice and airbending abilities to talk shit and posterize people in basketball. They're both cut from the same cloth, different sides of the same coin. Let's see how it goes. Enjoy. The Adventures of Mahogany Sentinel and Mercury Storm, Episode 34, on the search for the treasures of yore, lost beyond forgotten shores hidden on a legendary lost jungle plateau. Let me introduce our protagonist to you, the Sentinel, the champion of all that is righteous. Rod of wood, velvet red, and deep marine blue makes the world a better place for all whom it includes. And by his side you see Mercury Storm, Mr. Word into law that he crafts of his own. Chaotic, enigmatic, towering tall but subversive, slithering silver in the undergrowth he swerves. Now the mission is set, their eyes on the prize unearthed an ancient artifact, the golden helmet of lies. But this one thing they couldn't forget, the warden of the forest is prowling, coming for their heads. What could have happened, what could have been, now lost in the green hell, tainted by their sin. Heroes, pilferers, whatever you call them, they're in a better place now. What could have happened, what could have been, now lost in the green hell, tainted by their sin. Shaped by Prometheus, awakened by Olivia, let their story be told then. Their machetes cut paths in the hungering forest. In the 5 hours past, curiosity made way for exhaustion, hunger, pain, and sorrow. When on a moment's notice, arrows erupted and punctured their armor. Out of darkness, whispers out the ground around them. It was the trolls, vile tusked voodoo shamans, corrupted offspring of the makers, tasked with only one assignment: guard the helmet, find and praise the slave who found it. But then again, it was all no use, because the Sentinel's glaive cut their heads and legs loose, bent the water of life straight out of their veins. Immaculate precision, she's a student of the game. Storm was tough and talked smack, just like Kevin Garnett. Filled up buckets not with balls, but with blood instead. Conjured squalls, carrying bits and all manner of dirty tricks, allowed them to resist the trolls' onslaught. But this Mortal Kombat leveled woodwork to a plane, and what they saw at first glance they could not explain. The helmet was nestled on a gilded temple seat, 1 mile in the distance, it was almost within reach. What could have happened, what could have been, now lost in the green hell, tainted by their sin. Heroes, pilferers, whatever you call them, they're in a better place now. What could have happened, what could have been, now lost in the green hell, tainted by their sin. Shaped by Prometheus, awakened by Olivia, let their story be told then. Sending the hollow steps towards the apex, the goal was clear, there was something to feel. Threat lay in the air, the guardians had a different directive, instilled into its ear by its makers, make them fear for their lives. Our heroes held so dear, as a creature cloaked in shadow burst out from within the center in a tantrum and rose up to the sky. Eclipsed the rising sun and let out a vengeful cry. Whatever they had seen before, nothing came close to the sight that accompanied this harrowing roar. It was plated in emerald scales, gifted powered flight, and looked like a mythical guardian drake that was only known as Python. Swooped in, breathing loads of burning poisonous filth. Our champions bolted in order not to get killed. Mahogany summoned walls of ice while Mercury made a break for it. The golden helmet of lies was safely stashed in a fire bag. What could have happened, what could have been, now lost in the green hell, tainted by their sin. Heroes, pilferers, whatever you call them, they're in a better place now. What could have happened, what could have been, now lost in the green hell, tainted by their sin. Shaped by Prometheus, awakened by Olivia, let their story be told then. Then boom, while Python had averted its gaze, distracted by the taunting Quicksilver, she had braced herself, and so, with one fell swoop, the Sentinel's glaive flew and struck the heart of the brute. The consort of Bahamut fell to the ground. They had slain and killed the truth, but the victory there was no sound. Jungle turned against the vengeful wildlife, more retaliation was their agenda, as in the tale of Gilgamesh and Enkidu. Lions, tigers, snakes, and bears chased them through the green hell, enraged by the warden's death. Ancient trees uprooted themselves. Primal whispers picked at their mind's health. Now what could they do? The trigger was theirs, but they were maddened by fear, got to shift in their gears. Find a way out, this living tomb say a prayer. But the horizon wasn't far from there. What could have happened, what could have been, now lost in the green hell, tainted by their sin. Heroes, pilferers, whatever you call them, they're in a better place now. What could have happened, what could have been, now lost in the green hell, tainted by their sin. Shaped by Prometheus, awakened by Olivia, let their story be told then. Gibt ein Sprichwort, es ist Englisch. Ignorance is bliss lautet es. Übersetzt heißt das, Unwissen stiftet Seligkeit. Glaubst du daran? Jetzt vielleicht schon, aber wenn die Kulisse der Wahrheit über dir zusammenkracht und du im Strudel der Scherben ertrinkst, vielleicht weniger.